with a little bit of showing you how our program works. Are there any volunteers that want to have their breast cancer risk computed? Anyway, I'll make up an example unless somebody wants to go. Let's make up an example, actually. I'll make up one, and if somebody wants to, okay, let's take someone who's 45. Their menarche began at 12, and let's say they had a mother with their mother had breast cancer. So we're mothers. The mother had breast cancer at, say, age 46. You can give me an example. So you can see the pedigree builds here. Now the mother has breast cancer at age 46. We could give this woman a very difficult, let's say she also has a sister with breast cancer. Sisters were sisters, mothers, sisters. She's got one sister who developed bilateral breast cancer at let's say age 42. So that builds up as well. So we can say, what's the risk just with this knowledge? She's 45 years old. She's got a mother and a sister with breast cancer. The sister had the really bad breast cancer, bilateral at 42. So there's her risk. The typical population for this woman, her 5-year risk would have been 2%, or 10-year risk. She's at a much higher risk. She's got a 1 in 3 lifetime chance of breast cancer and a 15% chance of getting breast cancer in the next 10 years. So there's a woman that's very, very high. What are the chances she's got the BRCA1 gene? Typically it's 1 in 1,000 for the general population. There's a 15% chance that she's a BRCA1 carrier and about a 10% chance she's a BRCA2 carrier. We have a real... Okay. So do you want to have your risk evaluated? Age? 30. Okay. Age of menarche? 10. Height in meters? No, we don't have to put these in. We don't have to put these in. 150. You want 43. Okay. Children? 1. Paris. Age at which the child was born? 26. Premenopausal? Yep. Okay. Family history? Okay, so we need to get rid of these. Sisters? Any sisters? One sister, how old? 19. Okay. No breast cancer in the mother. How old is your mother? 53. Okay, so fine. Okay, so that's and no breast cancer in the family. No benign breast disease. Okay, so calculate risk. You're just the same as the general population. So your risk of breast cancer in the next 10 years is 0.5%. Your lifetime risk is 10%, just like the general population. So nothing to worry about. Only the average risk. Anybody else? Okay, so that's an example. So you can look at examples, you can see what's important. So for example, let's go back to the 45-year-old woman whose menarche was age 12. We put in a family history. We said she had a sister with bilateral breast cancer at 42. Second breast was affected at, say, 43. And we had a mother with breast cancer at 47, I guess. Okay, so we calculated the risk and found it very, very high. If you wanted to say what were the factors that really contributed to that, we could go back and say, well, let's say, what happens if I took out the sister with breast cancer, yeah? Remember her risk now, just remember that. Her lifetime risk is 31%, okay? So we take this out, say, what's her risk now? 17%. So you can see that 14% risk is associated with that sister. And you could go through and look at how each factor affects risk. So happy to do another example or stop and take questions or whatever people would like to do. We can, and let's see, yes. Genetic testing, yes. Okay, the individual, how do you want to put it in? Who had the test, the person or the? The mother had the test, or the woman herself? Okay, so the mother had breast cancer, and the woman herself had the test, or the mother had it. Okay, the mother had the test, and it was positive or negative? For BRCA1? Okay. Okay, so calculate risk now. She's had. So it doesn't increase the risk too much. Well, it does actually. Lifetime risk goes up to 30% now. It went from 17 back to 30%. And the chances that the woman herself is a BRCA carrier, about 40%, 37%. Another volunteer. Okay. Okay. Age? 39. Yeah. Age at Minaki? 12. Okay. Height? It's okay? I'll leave this okay? Wait, okay. Children? Weight, how much weight? Should we put in a weight? $78. Okay. Bambino? 33 when you had your first child? Premenopausal? Yes. Family history? A mother's aunts. Okay. Maternal aunts. What age roughly? 70. Okay, that's not so big. Oh, which I got this wrong. I want to put in the number here. I've got number of aunts 1. I'll just put in 1. Age was 70. And breast cancer. Okay, so at least you take out this other one. We've taken out some. How old is your mother? 60. Okay. And sisters, do you have any sisters? How old? 33. Okay, so that's pretty much the main pedigree, yeah? Okay. So what is your risk? Oh no, something's wrong. Oh, we have to take off the BRCA. Where's? Okay, so your risk is a little bit increased. So you have about a 50% increase compared. So your lifetime risk is 15% rather than 10%. Small increase.